I have come to the fact that I'm considered I'm a problematic artist. But I'm not a problematic artist. I'm just a person that I like to address anything like right there. Like I want to know how you feel right now. I came from that. Being a celebrity is weird because it's not like that. Like growing up in school, like it's like if you have a problem with somebody, it's gonna be addressed that day. When you're a stripper and you feel like a bitch don't like you, it's gonna be addressed that day. This industry thing is like, it's very like political. Like even if you know that somebody's feeling a certain type of way about you, if you even like let people know that they feel a certain type of way, it's just like, oh, why do you feel that way? Huh? Because I know, because I'm a woman. I know when a don't like me. I know when a don't like me. I know.
He was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died, and Albie Shore was working on a documentary of his life when he went into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? He must be the luckiest, because it seems like everyone who worked at Uptown Records from the beginning is in a constant state of shock. Cardi B has revealed that Diddy attempted to end her relationship. She is widely recognized for her bold and unfiltered personality, which has made her a powerful voice in the entertainment industry. So, it's just him. I suppose I'll let you down, you see why I say this. Wright asserts that Lil Rod has video that purports to show Diddy engaging in a number of illicit activities. These assertions have generated a tremendous deal of debate.
Now you said no Diddy, but it seems like there is Lil Rod has come out who he produced the Love album, and it seems like he has recordings, pictures of a whole year and a half.
Smart guy.
Year and a half with Diddy, not getting paid to where he's
Smart
like.
guy.
It seems like you can't say no to Diddy the way he's putting it out. Like there's a lot of people like, why didn't he say no?
Yeah, that you don't go.
Yeah.
You don't go. Why go? They gonna drug you.
Lace, yeah.
You gonna ask for a glass of water, it's gonna be laced with that Tootsie. Let the good times roll. Like if I knew that there's a possibility that I might get raped and drugged if I go to this party.
Although specifics are still unknown, one of the most severe accusations against Diddy is that he and his son participated in a murder. These allegations are serious enough to add to the mounting mistrust and anxiety regarding Diddy's character. A recent update on Diddy's circumstances suggests that he may have participated in or covered up a crime. It seems that this case really involves the shooting death of a man called G, which reportedly included Diddy and his son Christian Combs. I'm not sure if these allegations are true in the fullest, but it seems like there is murder involved in this situation in addition to the numerous other charges of sex exploitation and human trafficking. I've heard about this before, so I'm not sure what's going on, but it seems like Diddy might be leaving the country for a while if this is indeed related to murder. Diddy has long been associated with the unresolved murder of one of the most famous and contentious personalities in hip-hop history, Tupac Shakur. Some have even said that Diddy was involved in planning the sequence of events that resulted in Tupac's tragic passing.
You already know what we're doing. Reporting live from another bitch's business. Listen, and this is coming from Neighborhood Talk. Diddy indictment. A man is arrested for Tupac's murder, says that Diddy paid him $1 million for the rapper's assassination. Wish I never met Puff. I swear to God, he messed up my life. Baby. The story is still unfolding.
Conservative commentator Candace Owens recently voiced her concerns regarding the ongoing controversies surrounding music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, specifically addressing the serious allegations brought against him by singer and former partner Cassie. Cassie, who filed a lawsuit against Diddy, has accused him of years of mistreatment and abuse, sparking widespread discussion and outrage across the media landscape. Owens, known for her outspoken views on social and cultural issues, has taken a firm stance on the matter, emphasizing the severity of the allegations and the broader implications they hold. She has pointed to a disturbing pattern of behavior that has allegedly been exhibited by Diddy over the years, not just toward Cassie but also toward other women who have been involved with him. According to Owens, this pattern suggests a deeply troubling disregard for the well-being and dignity of those around him, raising serious questions about his character and the environment he fosters. In her commentary, Owens has highlighted how Cassie's allegations, if proven true, could reveal a much larger issue within the entertainment industry, where powerful figures like Diddy may exploit their influence to manipulate and control others, often with little accountability. She argues that the voices of women like Cassie must be heard and taken seriously, as their experiences shed light on the darker aspects of fame and power. Owens has called for a deeper examination of Diddy's actions and the culture of silence that often surrounds such powerful individuals. She believes that this case could serve as a pivotal moment in addressing and challenging the toxic behaviors that have been normalized in the entertainment world, urging society to support the victims who bravely come forward.
The lawsuit contained graphic allegations that he raped her in 2018, that he physically abused her, that he intimidated her, that he made her have sex with male escorts while he watched. The lawsuit also alleged that he blew up another artist's car, his name was Kid Cudi, in order to stop him from seeing Cassie romantically when him and Cassie split up. I mean, again, all of this sounds insane if it's true. Well, Kid Cudi thought the accusations were true. He said, yes, that is factually what happened. But of course, Diddy denied those allegations. And he instead came out and said that Cassie was simply trying to blackmail him for $30 million. We've seen tons of those instances, especially in the era of Me Too. But this one felt a little different because we're like, okay, but she's known you for a very long time. And these allegations are quite weird. But we never got a follow-up there because then he very quickly settled with her for an undisclosed amount.
Another sensational claim concerns Diddy's relationship with YK Osiris. Recent rumors suggest Osiris is more than a friend or protege, sparking controversy. Some claim that Diddy has used his position of power to exert influence over Osiris in ways that are morally and ethically dubious. The point is that he was broke and spent everything on the song. This explains why you see him hanging out with Diddy and Drake. Why is this guy like why kill us who can't even reach my index finger? Why is he hanging out with Diddy? Why have these rumors surfaced about him being in Jamaica? What happened in the year 2021? Why is this speculation? Why is he even connected to it? He's a poor grade artist, whatever you want to call it. He only had one song worth listening to in 2018. You sense what I'm saying? That's about 6 years ago. He doesn't make that much money, and he doesn't have a significant social media following. So why is YK Osiris involved in or made to face these accusations? If you follow or don't follow the reasons behind K. Osiris's breakdown a few years ago, it's being claimed that he was drugged, and you know what happened after. Kim Porter, the mother of 3 of Diddy's children and a long-term partner, reportedly endured severe abuse during their relationship. Porter allegedly wrote about her experiences in a book that detailed instances of emotional and potentially even physical harm inflicted by Diddy.
40-page memoir, Kim Porter tells a story about when she received flowers from someone and Diddy beat the crap out of her. She said that Diddy was very jealous of anybody that came near her. And one day, Kim Porter received flowers, and as she was reading the card, Diddy got mad. And I quote, "It all started because he was upset that someone sent me flowers." The document describes Kim as being surprised because she thought they were from Diddy. "He threw the attached card at me," the document states. "I picked it up and read it. Sean, he slapped me so hard, I hit the ground." Sean yelled, "Who the fuck were you with the other night?" I looked down at the card that was lying next to me and read it. "The other night was amazing. We must do it again." Diddy made it very clear that no one else touches me unless I say so, which means there was some other shit going on. Diddy then broke a chair over her back. She woke up in a hospital. She was literally beaten unconscious, allegedly. When she finally got to tell Diddy that it was from a producer trying to put her in a movie, he apologized and told her to tell everybody she got into an accident. That producer later died from pneumonia. The same thing Kim Porter passed away from, allegedly. When is this man gonna see justice? On another note, Tupac's family members lawyer up after Diddy claimed.
We're going to get into some pretty scary stories about what Diddy used to do to Kim Porter involving Cassie. And yes, I'm emotionally and mentally exhausted, but bear with me. Over the years, a number of women have come forward with allegations against Diddy, claiming that he forced them into doing things they didn't want to do. These accusations point to a pattern of manipulation and exploitation where Diddy's wealth and status allowed him to push boundaries and engage in behavior that many would find unacceptable. The KOA and Cassie both claim that what we saw in the video had nothing to do with what Kim had to go through. I wouldn't compare the two, but I would say they both had their share. Kim said she would never forget the time Diddy tried to make Kim Porter like Cassie's personal thing that goes up her body, always using Kim's race to put her down. "I really wish the worst for this man." She said, "You guys don't know half of what women go through with famous and powerful men. Be the rappers and be the Ben Lenz, be the actors." I agree that we don't. A rich black woman doesn't suddenly just, get unalive from pneumonia at 47, locked away from the world, instead of receiving medical care at a hospital that makes pretty much no family to protect Cola, continues. I think we're not getting the whole story about how Kim Porter really passed away. She recounts a terrifying incident in which Diddy stormed into Kim Porter's bedroom and ordered her to get out of bed so Cassie could sleep there. Diddy had woken Kim up in order to take her out of the bed that you guys sleep in so Cassie could sleep in it. Cola Buff makes it very clear that she will testify against Diddy Sean Puffy Combs in relation to Kim Porter and Cassie if called to do so. She also makes it clear that those conversations were conducted over the phone with Kim Porter. It appears that many people were speaking with Kim Porter on the phone. At one point, a girl who was dating Trump Jr. had a conversation with Kim Porter, in which she expressed her fear of Diddy Sean Puffy Combs. There are definitely talks that need to be had, and I don't think Cassie will ever disclose them. Also, Kim Porter and Cassie probably had conversations we'll never know about. There is so much more about this guy that is upsetting and distressing, including the fact that Kim Porter was not admitted to the hospital when she was ill and was not permitted to visit doctors. According to reports, detractors contend that Diddy's strength and influence in the entertainment world, where relationships and financial resources often determine results, is shown by his ability to dodge major consequences, despite the multiple charges made against him. Diddy has been able to hold on to his #1 spot in spite of the ongoing controversy surrounding him.
Diddy's lawyers have released a statement on behalf of Sean Diddy Combs, so let's read it together. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Mr. Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. Sure, Jan. Are they for real? Like, the feds don't play around. Come on, guys. We know the feds got receipts, proof, timeline, and screenshots.
Notwithstanding the fact that Diddy enjoys a large following in the industry, a number of well-known celebrities have come out against him. For example, Justin Bieber and Cardi B Usher have both made comments or taken actions that seem to be critical of Diddy's behavior. These public figures, who also wield considerable influence, give the accusations made against Diddy legitimacy because their voices magnify the worries that many have about his conduct, but it's now described as death crying as a warning sign. Particularly in this section of the film when they're going through moments in life that we can't really speak about, like where we hang out and what we do. It even mentions the time Usher lived with him. I have custody of him, he signed with Usher, so I had legal guardianship of him when he released his first album. However, for the next 48 hours, he is with me. Given this, why would a 40-year-old want to hang out with a 15-year-old who is stuttering? The hyperbolic time chamber of comments from that time, not realizing how evident this video is. Really, some 40-year-old creep justifying having a 15-year-old child live with him for 2 days. One of the most recent legal disputes surrounding Diddy concerns a lady who claimed, in her lawsuit filed under the alias Jane Doe, that Diddy had seriously harmed her. Diddy's legal team fought for her to use her true identity, and the court eventually accepted their request. This decision has aroused an uproar since many people think it shows how the judicial system can be exploited by those in positions of power.
You're not slick. You're not slick at all. The only reason you want this girl to come forward is so your little people can start gaslighting her and put fear in her heart. It's not like you actually care about who it is. It's the fact that she came forward is what's pissing you off. And the fact that you don't know her name, so you can't get at her personally, or you can't hire people to make her scared enough to take whatever she has filed against you back, is what's getting on your nerves. You're not going to gas this girl or this woman into taking back anything that she has said. And I hope to God that the judge does not allow this to happen, because the only thing that's going to happen to this girl is all of your fans, mostly men, that feel like you are innocent, is going to come at her. They're going to bully her. They're going to body shame her. They're going to say she asked for it. They're going to treat her like crap. They're going to find out where she lives and where she works, and this girl's not going to have any place to hide. Okay, let's not do that, Diddy. Let's not play that game. It's not looking good for you, my boy. If I was you, I'd take the L and sit back, because all you got right now is time. Time to figure out how you gonna save your ass when you go broke.
Another aspect of Sean Diddy Combs' personal life that has sparked considerable attention and controversy is his decision to adopt children. While adoption is generally regarded as a positive and compassionate act, some critics have begun to question Diddy's motives, especially in light of the various allegations of mistreatment that have surrounded him for years. The public's unease has only intensified following the revelation that Diddy adopted a white child, raising questions about the sincerity and intentions behind his actions. In a recent public interaction, Diddy introduced one of his adopted children, prompting a discussion about the circumstances of the adoption. "I want you to tell them the story about how I adopted you," Diddy said, addressing the child. "But you still have beautiful parents, and you're my child too." The child recounted a touching story, stating, "I was on the streets, and then Papa decided that he would like to be a caring man. So, he saw me and decided to pick me up." While the narrative paints Diddy as a benevolent figure, the juxtaposition of this story with the serious allegations against him leaves many questioning the authenticity of his actions. In addition to the controversy, one of the most extreme allegations against Diddy involves a woman who claims that he shot her in the face. This shocking accusation represents a severe act of violence and mistreatment that could have ended in tragedy. It has further fueled the public's skepticism about Diddy's character and the environment he creates around those close to him. As these allegations and actions continue to unfold, they have cast a shadow over Diddy's public image, leading to increasing scrutiny from both critics and fans alike. The contrast between his public persona and the disturbing claims against him highlights the complexities of power, influence, and accountability in the world of celebrity.
Diddy issued a statement about the video with him and Cassie, where he says he's sorry for everything, he got the help he needed, that was him then, he was in a very dark place. In my opinion, he was sorry he got caught, because where was this apology when she sued him last time and he had like statements on his Instagram saying enough is enough and he's not gonna stand for the lies? Was this you? Was this you? But now we're like crying on the internet. I shared it as a repost that someone else put up because I did not want to give him the engagement. This is on his page, but like, what a joke. Because after he settled with her, he could have easily issued this exact same statement, but he didn't to save himself. He's kind of acting like this incident with Cassie was like a one-off situation. Like this was the only person he treated like this. I don't know. All I'm saying is if you want to watch it, try to watch it on someone who reposted it instead of watching it directly from him and giving him the engagement, because in my opinion, he doesn't deserve it.
Diddy released a statement regarding the video with Cassie in which he says he's sorry for everything and that he got the help he needed. That was them. That was him. Then he was in a very dark place, in my opinion. Because of the growing allegations, Diddy has recorded an apology video, but many people view it with skepticism as an attempt to control the narrative and mitigate the damage to his reputation. Was this apology when she sued him the first time, and he posted statements on Instagram saying, "Enough is enough," and he's not going to stand for the lies? Now we're crying on the internet. I shared it as a repost that someone else put up because I didn't want to give him the engagement. But it's funny because after he settled with her, he could have easily posted the same statement, but he chose not to do so in order to save face. He's kind of acting as though this happened only to Cassie. All I'm suggesting is, rather than seeing it from him directly and giving him the engagement, try watching it on someone who reposted it, since, in my opinion, he doesn't deserve it. Youthful Miami. Additionally, Diddy's associate has leveled accusations against him. Her allegations join the growing body of evidence indicating Diddy has a history of abusing those close to.
The Diddy SA allegations continue, this time by a former male employee of his. Anytime I learn new information, it comes from 50 Cent. 50 Cent posted this last night and said, "Aw shit, on the floor dead, somebody bring me back to life." Diddy has been sued by a man claiming that he SA'd him. In legal documents, Rodney Jones, a former producer and videographer for Diddy, claims he was repeatedly SA'd by Diddy and subjected to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at his direction. Jones claims that Diddy would grope him and goes on to allege that Diddy would parade around nude in front of him. Jones believes Diddy was trying to groom him. He says Diddy would downplay the alleged assaults as horseplay. Jones goes on to allege Diddy forced him to watch a video involving Stevie J sleeping with another man. Jones included a screen grab of the video. There are more allegations. He says a female cousin of Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami, also essayed him, allegedly attempting to sleep with him in front of Diddy and members of his staff. Jones goes on to say Diddy brought prostitutes to his house in Miami, and on occasion, Jones says he was present at the house and was drugged and possibly raped.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.